Hello everyone, welcome to Data Science community. In today's video, we are going to discuss how we can handle missing values present in our data sets. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so here is our Python notebook in which we are going to perform our today's programs. Okay, so let's see what were the different functions. Okay, so here the above two functions, isNull function and notnull function, are used to check whether the null values is present in our data set or not. Okay, and the below four methods, which is dropna, fillna, replace and interpolate, are the methods by which we can fill our missing values, okay, or null values present in our data set. We can replace these values, or we can delete, fill, replace or interpolate that values. Okay, so first you need to import some libraries. Okay, here we have pandas and numpy. Okay, so first you need to import these libraries. If this library is not present in your PC, so you can install it first, okay, by just clicking on, by just writing pip install the library name, you can import the library. Okay, so now let's read our data set. Okay, so here we can read our data set by using pandas library, which here we use pd.read_csv and our file name, and I will provide this data set link in the description so that you can go and try these programs or these methods by yourself also. Okay, so this is our data set. Here we have first name, gender, start date, last login time, salary, bonus, senior management team. Okay, these were the columns present in our data set. But you can see there is some null values present in our data set, which is visible here in our in our second row. Okay, here you can see here our NaN value is present, and in the gender column also you can see that our NaN value is present. If you want to find or you want to check whether the null value is present in our data set or not, you can use isNull function. Okay, so if the null value is present in your data set, in place of that null value the true is returned. Okay, here you can see the true because the NaN value is present here, and in gender also you can see true here because NaN value is present here also. But what if you want to know in which column and in each column how many null values is present? So for that, here I am using isnull.sum function to count the total null values present in our data set. Okay, so here you can see that in our first name column we have 67 null values, in gender 145, and last login time, salary, bonus, we don't have any null values. Okay, and in senior management we have 67 null values, and in team we have 43 null values. Okay, now there is one more function to know how many null values is present in our data set. So it will print just opposite of isNull function. Okay, isNull function provide us the information that how many null values is present. Okay, and notnull function return us with the values which is not null. Okay, isNull provide the number of values which is null, but notnull function return the number of values which is not null. Okay, so here you can see the not null values. Okay, if you compare this and this output, you can see that our last login time, salary and bonus do not contain any null values. That's why here you can see that in last login time, salary and bonus there is does not contain any null values. That's why here it will return 1000. Okay, now let's see methods which is used to fill an NaN value, how you can handle this NaN value. Okay, so for that, here first we use dropna function. Okay, so in this dropna function you can see our first row is not present in our data set, or you can see our second row. I'm saying according to this index. Okay, in index 0 we have this our first row, and this is our third row. Okay, we are counting it from 1. Okay, so here we can see that our NN value is present in our second row. Okay, but this NN value, when we apply drop NN function, this NN value is not present here. So you can see from here that drop NN function drop or delete the rows from the data set which is having NN value. Okay, so by using drop NN function, you can delete the row, complete row from the data set which is containing NN value. Okay, or this is, if you applying drop NN function like this, it will not change the or it will not change it will not change the original data set. If you want to change this value in our original data set, here you need to write replace. Okay, replace equals to true. Okay, so it will change in your original data. Okay, but I'm not doing it right now because we need to understand furthermore functions. Okay, if we write in place equals to true, it will change, it will delete all the rows which is containing NN value. Okay, but we need to see many other functions also, so that's why I'm not writing in place here. But if you are performing if you are using this method in your projects, you can write in place. Okay, or you can also do this, df equals to this. So by doing this, you can also change your original data. Okay, sorry. Next, let's see our next function. So our next function is fillna. Okay, so fillna function is used to fill or replace the NN value with any other value. Okay, for example, here we have our NN value, so if I write 1 here, it will replace my NN value with 1. You can see here also. Okay, or I can show you df. I want to show you the first 10 rows. Okay, sorry, I write comma here in spite of semicolon. Okay, so I didn't write in place here. In place equals to true. Here you can see, instead of our NN value, here we can see the 1 is present. Here is several other ways you can put the values in place of NN values by using fillna function. Okay, so first we need to reload our data because we already used the in place function, so it will replace this so it will replace the NN value with 1 in our original data. So if we don't want that. So, okay, now we can also use the method equals to ffill, which is forward fill. Okay, so ffill stands for forward fill. It will filling null values with the previous ones. Okay, so here you can see, okay, that was backward fill. Okay, sorry. Here you can see in our by using ffill, you can see the previous value is replaced by the NN value. Okay, the previously present value is returned in place of NN value. Okay, so the value is replaced with the previously returned value. Okay, or by using bfill, which is backward fill. Okay, so filling the null values with the next ones. Okay, so here you can see the previously present value is replaced by NN value, or in the second example of ffill, you can see that the NN value is replaced by the next ones. Okay, now the other method is by using replace function. Okay, so here you need to write to replace. Okay, np.nan. So by here we are using our library which is known as numpy, which stands for numerical Python. Okay, so here we are using that library to replace the NN value with the value -99. Okay, or you can write any other value if you want. Okay, if I run this, you can see here our NN value is replaced with -99. Okay, but all these method, if you want to replace the value in original data, you need to write in place equals to true. Okay, I'm not writing here because I want to I want to show you some more examples. Okay, that's why I'm not writing here. But if you are using in your projects, you need to write in place equals to true. Okay, don't forget it. Okay, next, for showing you interpolate function. Okay, for showing you interpolate function, I'm writing a data frame here, because in our previous data we don't have any numerical column having a value n. So the interpolate function is used for numerical columns basically. Okay, so here I'm creating a data frame by using pd.data frame function. Okay, and you can notice this, the data frame function, the d and f is capital. Okay, and here I'm creating the 4 columns, which is a, b, c, d. Okay, and this are the values. So here I'm creating n values. Okay, and in interpolate function the method is linear. Okay, the limit direction is forward, and replace is true if we want to change the values in our original data frame. Okay, here we write in place equals to 0. Okay, so here you can say all the values is replaced. Instead, only in B column the first row is containing NaN, because here we are using forward. Okay, okay, if I'm writing backward here, it will replace these values also, this value also. Okay, so I hope these all methods is clear to everyone. Okay, if you all enjoyed this session, thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more such videos.